Right.
Oh yeah. So we can add him as a fifth receiver or a fourth receiver. We can interchange your and Mike Williams a big body.
You know what? That sounds like a 1000% great answer. Because that would actually help out. Okay, so I mean that sound right there sounds like somebody ate something really good. Hope compliments to the chef.
Yes, of course.
Yes. So the thing about that sounds awesome. And I think the wide receiver from San Diego should be with this team because we definitely need that touchdown in the red zone because we were lacking. We had to pressure Scary Terry to go down the field and make that final touchdown, or Johannon, but they both were covered in a 3-4 scheme. Here's what I'm going to say. I'm going to say that we can bring back the wide receiver that we let go, that needed to be here. Not what is his name? I forgot his name. I had it in my head because he's coming back anyway. But it's the other wide receiver we let go. Okay, well, jump on the table now. So here we go. We're gonna talk about I forgot his name. He was a wide receiver we had. He was good in session. I think it was Maurice Harris.
Yeah.
Maurice Harris. Yes, Maurice Harris was a really good wide receiver. I don't think he retired. I think he's still with the team. I don't know what team it is, but we bring him back. He was the guy that actually can go down the field and make one-handed catch. I know that was a long time ago, but he's grown up. He's been with another scheme, but he's actually pretty good. We could bring him back. Or we can use Cole Turner. We can use Cole Turner as that 4 wide out and have him go down the field and don't overthrow his head and stuff like that. But I mean, there's
so we don't have 6 receivers, so 6 or 7 receivers, because Chip Berry like to use like a 6 or 7 receivers in the team,
right?
Just like he did with Arizona.
True. But my only fear is that under Kingsbury there was no playoff reached, right? He had Kyler Murray. He had Kyler Murray. Kyler Murray was killing it, throwing 30 plus, 100% efficient, but there was no push for the playoffs. We have to make the playoffs. And the reason why is because there's too much of a long drought since 2020. It's been 4 years later. We need to make a push for the second half of the championship into the Super Bowl realm. Now, Dan Quinn did that with the Falcons, right? They had that big guy. Remember that big guy in the special teams that blocked our field goal every single time? Well, we need somebody like that. And I think Dan Quinn is putting that in place. He's getting to learn about, the players and what have you. What we need to be is a dominant team. Now, when we had Matty Ice, when they had Matty Ice and we had Taylor Heineke, we were efficient. We were dangerous.
Yes, we were.
Tom Brady did not want to play us. When we scored that touchdown, he was insane. They're going to come back and win it. And what happened? Yeah. They scored that touchdown late. He didn't think we had him off. Oh man, yeah. He did not want to play us. This is the only team that gave him fits. And he said that publicly. When he was here during the Army and Navy game, and we had Santana Moss and we had Roy Halou. And Roy Halou made that jump over that player and ran for a touchdown. And we were going to win. And the coach was like, "Why did you throw that football? You threw it right to London Fletcher. What is wrong with you?" And he threw the iPad down. He said, "I know what I'm doing. Leave me alone." I'm like, okay, all right, this is what we needed, yeah. And then he came back and won it and threw that touchdown. Well, did they throw a touchdown or the field goal? I think it was the touchdown, and they won it in not overtime, but in the fourth quarter. It just shows you when we play at our best, we frustrate other teams. That's what Dan Quinn has to go to, the tapes. Like Ron Rivera was saying, I have to go look at the tapes.
Yeah.
Look at the tapes. Trust me, you're going to like this one. And that's where we are, folks. We are in a good place right now. Now, the draft coming up in next month it's like the election, like Lou brought up.
Oh,
This,
Lord,
hold on. I'm going to enlighten everybody. This is for the kit and caboodle, folks. If we pick the right quarterback at 2, and I got the picks here. So we got round 1, we're picking at number 2. Round 2, we're picking at 36, which is a whole nother realm, which is crazy. Round 2, we're picking 4 picks later at 40. Round 3, we got 67. We're picking at 67. Round 3, we're picking at 99. We got to wait until 99. And then round 4, we pick it at 101, which is at the beginning of the list of round 4. And then at round 5, which means that we do not pick another pick in round 4, round 5, 138, which is in the middle. And then round 6 is at the end of round 6. And then round 7 is at the end of round 7. So that is Mr. Irrelevant. So that right there is a make it or break it.
That's right. We got 7 picks within the first 102 players.
But here's the thing. Round 3 and 4 is going to be very important because we're picking at the end and the beginning into the 4th round. So whoever...
we got 3 picks in round 3. We got 1, 1, 2, 2s, 3, 3s.
Yeah, we got 2 3s, 2 2s, right. But my point is that round 1, we only have 1 pick, and that's at the beginning of the first round. And then after that, no other picks, right? So right now, I'm telling you right now, Adam Peters is going to make a trade. He is going to make a deal. There's no reason why we're not going to drop down after we make the 2, because there's players that we need to build up, and he's going to make some sort of deal. And he's probably going to give away one of our later picks, maybe one of our 3s. I know this for certain because Adam Peters is not a guy to say we're good. We're not going to make any trade. I'll be crazy to make that. He is going to either take away one of our 2s or one of our 3s. Just look for that. It's going to be happening because we need a lot on defense, and we definitely need a lot on offense. So that deal is going to happen. Now, who is it going to be? I have no clue. It might be the Raiders. It might be Buffalo. It might be the Bears. It might be the Eagles, which I dread. But it might be the Cowboys. It might be the Giants. And you know what? I'm going to say this right now. You think by the Giants getting Saquon Barkley is going to be off the chain? Just wait a minute. Come on. You're just telling me Saquon is going to really take the Eagles to the Super Bowl with him being there? Come on. Let's be real.
It's got to be the whole team.
Exactly. It's
got to be teamwork.
And that's what's making me mad. Because I spoke to an Eagles fan. He said, "Oh, we got Saquon." He's up here doing the Cabbage Patch. I said, "Hold on. Wait a minute. Let's calm down."
Really?
Yeah. He was like celebrating like, "Oh, we're going to beat y'all." I'm like, listen. You need to just go back to sleep. Just go back to sleep. And I'll tell you when you wake up. Yeah, they don't know. And here come this Giant fan. "Oh, we got rid of Saquon. Good riddance. Forget him." I'm like, Saquon was your whole offense. Stop it. Just stop. Stop all this craziness. Right?
Yeah.
So
That's right.
So you know,
You can't depend on just one player.
well, that's
No.
that's what the league has been on. Is your star player is supposed to save you, right? But football is a collective unit. If that collective unit works in all
They gotta work
cylinders,
together.
exactly, and that's what the Ravens are doing.
Please tell my brother that.
Well, right now your brother is really happy about
The one in Georgia, he acts like football players don't have any brains. I'm like, they gotta be smart.
Right.
They gotta be smart. Because there are so many plays. They gotta know where they're supposed to be, what they gotta do, which play. Oh man.
Right.
I was about ready to wipe him out.
Well, you know what? Don't do that just yet. We'll be right back after this message. No, I'm playing. Listen. Listen, your brother is living in that fan fantasy world where their favorite player is the whole entire team. That's the syndrome that most fans have, right? There's always that one player that fan loves more than any whole team, and think that team is going to carry, that one player is going to carry the team on. It's okay. It's part of being a fan. You don't take that over. You know, it's okay. But the reality is going to bite him when that team meets a better team. And you look at that player, aren't you going to do something? They're right there. Show them what you got. And then he gets stuffed, and then they lose. And then you start being on YouTube, shooting a TV and stomping on your teddy bear or something like that. Anyway, my point is, that there's so many things that are great about this football. It's the most beautiful thing in the world. Now, other countries are starting to implement what we got. So that's why this year the NFL is going to put some of our team players or games in, I think is it Brazil? Yeah, we're going to Brazil. So
really?
Yeah, so they're trying to see what team is acclimated to go to Brazil to play a football game. That is going to be a problem because you have to factor in time, work ethic, energy, and then you have to get shots, and then you have to get loaded to play a whole football game in a soccer stadium. Remember, Brazil is a soccer dynasty. You know.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And what the NFL is doing is they're trying to put the football league in world and let me say this. I don't hate this idea because the world needs to generate enough wealth like we're doing here in the United States. You're actually doing it very well by putting that idea into the other countries. So now what you're doing is you're creating a Spanish football league. They already got the flag football and women flag football for the Colombians, for the Mexicans. Do it.
Yeah.
Do it.
They got the soccer.
The soccer's the same thing. Yeah, soccer, but they have flag football now.
Football. Yeah.
Flag football for the ladies. That's awesome. Yeah, that's true. But here's my problem. My problem of this is you're taking the team, right? You're taking the teams and you playing it over in overseas, which takes away fatigue. It gets the players sick because they have to, have 14-hour flights, 15-hour flights for one thing.
It messes up their schedule.
Yeah. It messes up the NFL schedule.
Everything.
Right.
Yeah.
So you have to come back after going overseas, or you could have a whole 2 weeks off, and then you got to play the next game back to back. That's a problem. Remember, we still have that 18-game season implemented for next year. So you see, that's a problem. Now you got to select teams to go over there to play versus to come back to the States to play at home to defend.
Which teams went to, was it the UK this last year?
It was the Bengals. Yeah. I think it was the Bengals and Saints. that did that this last year.
Wow.
And the
No
Bengals lost to the Saints because one of the players on the Bengals was sick. Makes my point much easier. And and it was one of their star players. I think it was either the running back or the tight end that got sick. And he didn't. I mean, they said that the flight, messed him up. Oh, she woke.
Did.
But oh shoot, sorry, Marilyn. Sorry. That was my hand slipped. I'm sorry. But the thing about it is that they messed him up so bad that he threw up. And he was throwing up for 5 hours straight. He didn't eat anything. It was the environment that he was in. He wasn't used to, and that's my whole point.
That'll do it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Let's go ahead and move on. So we're gonna go on to the Washington Wizards. The Washington Wizards, folks, have now been eliminated from the playoff. That sounds so amazing. Yeah. That's so awesome. Thank you so much for being eliminated. I told everybody. They wasn't going to do nothing. With Danny Ablagan and Bilal, those two are not really capable of winning a game. Even though this is their first quote-unquote year, they're not good enough. This guy from Serbia, he's the real deal. He should be here, and we should send Denny back. Send Denny to the G League. Let him get some more skills. Send Bilal there to get some more skill. I don't care. They should not be in the NBA. This guy, just like his playmate, not playmate, teammate in the Spurs. He's actually killing it, even though they're losing. He's actually putting up numbers. Denny only had 143-point game, and that was against the Pelicans. Wow, that's surprise. No, Bilal. 20 points. Okay. So what? Now, you're not wowing me, There's no wow with these two players. It's just bellyache. I'm looking at these players like they're not going to be ready for anything.
Yeah.
So hats off to the Wizards for signing this guy. Better luck next year. Moving on to the Baltimore Orioles, folks. And even when their preseason game doesn't mean anything, they just keep on winning. And when the regular season starts, they're going to keep winning. This is they sure
be knocking it out of the ballpark.
They're going to be. They have the pitching rotation of the season, folks. I like this. I like this. I'm going to stream the baseball game on Facebook because this is by far the best I've ever seen their pitching ever. Brandon Hyde, hats off to you, sir. I see you. And I really like this team. Hats off to the Capitals for beating the Seattle Kraken 2-1. They lost to Edmonton, and they also lost to another team I forgot. Lou, who did it lose to? The last two games.
The Capitals, right?
The Capitals, yeah.
Okay, so let's back up a bit.
Right.
All right. So today let's look back to the last game they played.
The last game they played was against the Kraken, Seattle Kraken.
That was on Thursday, correct?
Right.
Yes, Thursday. Okay. So then we got to go back to, I think, what was it, Tuesday?
Yeah.
All right. So on Tuesday, the Capitals played, was it Tuesday or was it Wednesday?
I think it was Tuesday. I'm not sure.
I think it was Wednesday, actually.
Okay.
Just look here. Yeah. But they lost to the Oilers 7-2.
Right. That was horrible. That was terrifying.
Losing 2-2 is horrible, man.
Yeah. It was like walking into a room and they turn off the lights and beat the crap out of you. That's basically what
they turned the lights before the game started.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened.
Yeah, so everybody turn on.
Yeah, they you didn't want to turn the light on after you just got beat up, so you like turn it off. I'll walk out.
Well, I mean, that's why different. Yeah, it's like, you know, if I forgot to turn the lights on in the first place, then just, you know, watch it from there.
That's probably what happened.
Yeah. There are losses, people. There are losses, and there are losses that are just downright ugly, and that was one of them. Boy.
That's the laws of physics, folks. You walk into a dark room, you get beat up. But anyway, well, you know, so the thing about it is the Capitals are 31-25. They have a really good they need to be up there where the Rangers are, but they're not going to chase them. I don't know who the head coach is, and I'm pretty sure the offense is not being reflective of what the players are. And Ovi is not probably having the greatest, but he is the greatest by far. He's up there with Wayne Gretzky up there. So he needs to be the dominant force here, but I don't know. I don't know what's going on with the Capitals. They're not the same. They're not the dominant same like they used to be.
Yeah, well, look, Obi's closing on the record though, so you know, it's still.
But he's closing in on the record. He's going to achieve. But I'm saying for the team, they're not the dominant they once be. They only won one Stanley Cup. Yeah, their first Stanley Cup, the Capitals' first Stanley Cup ever. And now they're trying to go for their second, but you got all these players. You got the Lightning, you got the Rangers, you got the Jets, you got the they beat the Jets, but you got the Kraken, you got the Golden Knights, you have the Oilers, you have the Avalanche, you have a whole bunch of teams that are really good this year. I don't think they're going to win. They don't have the strongest offense. They don't have the defense. The right wing and the left wing are not really solid like they used to be. And that's making me mad because we used to have the solid up front that nobody can get into. That power game, the center, boom, that's it. Goal. Nothing. Moving on. We are going to, we said Baltimore, we said Wizards. Folks, did we beat the clock? We beat the clock for the first time. What? The history of the DMV Sports Show, folks. We have beaten the clock in sports related news. All right, so let's go ahead.
3 years.
I know. This is really dope. Okay, so here's what's going around in the NFL. All right, free agency tracks, right? So the Eagles traded Pickett to get Russ, but Russ comes the Pickett traded to the Eagles. Wait. So the Eagles went and got Pickett from the Steelers, and now he's an Eagle, folks. Wow.
Yeah. Oh, whoa.
Wow. That's making it big. Wow. They really got Pickett.
Wait a minute. The Steelers got somebody else that's good.
Yeah, Russ. They got Russ becomes a Steeler.
They got Russell.
Right.
Yeah.
Russell Westbrook. Yep.
Yeah, I like Russell. He's cool.
So Russell's probably going to do really good in the Steeler country.
Yeah.
So we also have Carolina hosting a ex-wide receiver of Dallas. Lions re-signed a wide receiver. Cowboys cut Van Etch and Michael Gallup. And that's surprising because Michael Gallup was actually pretty decent next to CeeDee Lamb. But you just cut him, making yourself look stupid. Oh, my bad. That's something else. Yeah, I won't say anything because, Sam Howell is now a Seattle Seahawk. Congrats to him. Let's see. Ron Rivera.
I heard a rumor about Heineke maybe going to the Steelers.
Yeah, that was because they hated what's his name? Mr. Trubisky.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that guy. He was crazy. I don't think I was asking myself why did they put him in the league? Yes, he came from North Carolina, but he wasn't that good. The Bears went and got him, and they were like, ugh, we don't want this guy. Send him to the Steelers. The Steelers like, ugh, this guy's coming back.
Yeah.
Oh, this is great.
I think Russell will. I think they should have sent him to the Steelers before he even thought about the Broncos.
Well, the thing about Russell was he didn't want to go to, because we were in a running to get him. He didn't want to come. He didn't want to come to Washington. So what he did was he spoke with what's his name, John Elway and Peyton Manning. So Peyton Manning and John Elway courted him to go to Denver because they have a better nucleus, but they didn't. Yeah, well, they didn't have anything. Oh crap! Oh man, when news fly, you forget what time is. They fly by. But it flew quick. So with that being said, I want to thank Lou. I want to thank Big Steve, Coach, and Miriam, who had that belch because she ate really good food from that restaurant 2 days ago. So with that being said, I want to thank all my listeners out there. Without you, I wouldn't be here on this Saturday night having great conversation about sports. So with that being said, you're human first, everything second, and you're conquered by definition. So go ahead and conquer your dreams because you are designed to do it. And I want to say God bless you. Have a great weekend. Have fun. Do not drink too much because the cops are looking after you. So, all right. So let's go ahead and say goodbye to everybody. Goodbye until we see the game. Same bat time, same bat channel, as I always say in the beginning. I like that saying. Okay. That restaurant is kicking. I know.
God bless everybody.
God bless.
Take care.
Bye-bye. As for you too, thank you for coming in and listening to the show. Have a great day. Have a great weekend. All right. Bye.